Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Diz Unlimited podcast, where we're talking all things Disney. Today we have a big new DCL discount offer. We are taking a look at the Disneyland 2025 holiday happenings and some more Halloween details as well, which we're pretty much all very, very excited about here. I am Rhino, and joining me for this journey of a podcast. It's not a journey podcast. I should emphasize that. She can't make me stop believing. It's Dreams Unlimited travel agent Hannah Anderson.
Hello.
And faithfully, it's Chloe Ferreira, our Diz theme park correspondent. Words are difficult today, man.
Hey, howdy, hard.
Hey, howdy, hey.
Hey, howdy, hey.
Hey, howdy, hey. I don't know why I'm actually
How's
here.
it going right now?
It's fine. Honestly, it's fine. There are some frustrations. You know, people will be like, the difficulty of doing a podcast live is that I got here before everybody else. I turned everything on, and when I looked at it all, it was great. And then when we sat down in our chairs, the computer wouldn't turn on again. It had like turned off and it overheated or something like that. And
We're
so
cursed.
it's like that sort of, cursed with that. And then, a lot of the stuff we're going to talk about literally came out this morning, just like an hour or two before this. And so trying to make the assets for that, but then rewriting, writing this information into how I interpret it to be digestible or, conversational, is also a challenge. And so sometimes it's hard because you need to put out that we're doing the live podcast with enough notice for people to be able to tune into. But then also it's like it puts more pressure on trying to get it ready. So I tried to set it for a little bit later today, for about 15 minutes later. And of course, then all the technical issues sort of happened. And that's the difficulty of doing a live podcast. Now, I think we are going to start revisiting about doing this podcast pre-recorded and maybe just recording it the day of, so it comes out today, like I feel like most people on the internet do, or in the world of podcasting. I'm not sure that I know a lot of podcasts that literally record and broadcast live. I mean, maybe there are some, but here's my truth. I don't really watch anybody else's stuff. I watch a little bit, follow some people on social media, but it's not something that I consume in my free time. I listen to the podcast Smartless. The end.
It's a good one.
I like it. It makes me laugh, and I like their guests usually.
I only listen to murder podcasts when I'm on a road trip. And it's whatever one sounds the most crazy.
You know what one
give me that.
I used to listen to that was a good one on road trip? What was that one that was all about like urban myths, urban legends? Podcast
on the left?
No, it was one of the first ones,
like
and they turned it into a Amazon show. That went on for a couple seasons. It's not Serial, but I did listen to Serial season 1 because everybody
obviously,
I feel like did. Oh my God. I cannot remember. Like, I can see it, but it's like literally I used to listen to like 50 episodes of that as I drove to Massachusetts. But so that's that. Just so everybody's in here, I just want to ask everyone to be a little kind and remember that these podcasts are free. This live YouTube stream is free. And as much as I just appreciate everybody who is able to tune in live, and we do hope to continue to do that for us, but for you, I should say. But sometimes on days like today, it can be a little bit of a challenge to get out there, and really doing it with quality is the thing that I always worry about. So sometimes I feel like we sacrifice some of that to do it live, and we've been doing this podcast here, the Diz Unlimited. This is our 83rd episode today, 83 episodes of the Diz Unlimited. Wow. What a journey we've been on. I think I'm the only, were you here in the beginning? No.
I don't think so, no.
I think I'm the only one from the Diz Unlimited. But this is our current season's cast. It's like Law and Order, as like one detective leaves, another one comes in.
Yeah.
But really happy to be doing this today with both of you. Before we get started, I do want to remind everybody that this podcast and all of the podcasts and all of the content that we do here at the Diz is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They are experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. When you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip, and you help support this channel and all of that content that we produce here, everything that we produce here on the website website, all of that stuff. You can get a free, no obligation quote on your next Disney vacation by heading over to dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Now, if you are looking for another way to support us, well, that would be our Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/DizUnlimited. Over there, you're going to find exclusive content from different members of the Diz team, like our Patreon post show that we do. For $5 a month, you can join in on that unfiltered, unedited, and definitely most times unhinged show that we do over there. It is we try to reel it in as much as we can, but listen, we're a bunch of crazy people. We got weird, crazy conversations to have. It's a lot of fun. But also, if you join for just a month, you get not just the ones that we do live every week, but you get the back catalog to all of the ones that we've done. So that's a ton of content. So you can learn more about that and the different tiers and all of that stuff over at patreon.com/DizUnlimited. Now, I know we started this episode in a little bit of a bizarre, stressful sort of place here, but I want to ask you all, how was your weekend?
You go first, Hannah.
It feels like a million years ago.
I know.
It does, doesn't it? I know. It's only Tuesday, and you're like, when was the weekend?
I don't know.
3 months ago?
I think, did we all see Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed it.
Me too.
Maybe we'll talk a little bit more about that on the after show, because I feel like I've got some thoughts, but we do have a lot to talk about, so I just didn't want to do like a review in this episode.
I did that last night. I went to Whispering Canyon with my parents for dinner.
How was
that?
It was good as always. Like, I thought the food was great. They have the different skillets you can get. It's a ton of food.
Did they call you home skillet when you were there?
Yeah, obviously. It's rowdier than I remember. Like, I haven't been since like right after COVID, and I feel like that kind of like tamed things down a little bit. But they're doing the little pony rides for the kids, like with a little
so cute
stick horses, and the asking for ketchup, and you got to go collect it at the other table. So it definitely felt like rowdy, good old days, and it was full. Like, the restaurant was crowded. So, but no, I thought it was good, and any excuse to go to the Wilderness Lodge is a good time.
I also went to Whispering Canyon lately, but I'm going to save my story for the Patreon show because mine was a little different than Hannah's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But no, Fantastic Four.
Here we go. She's raging.
Oh, yeah. No, Fantastic Four was great. I can't wait to talk about that. I wrote about a Disney park reference that's in the movie, too, that I'm sure we'll dive into. That was a big surprise for me. And, yeah, as we know, weekends are relaxation time, so I did a whole lot of nothing at home. It was nice.
Good.
Yeah, I went to visit my best friend to ring in her 40th birthday. Her birthday was July 13th, but this was the quickest I could get up to her where she was. So that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of like relaxing, but I went to a Renaissance fair in, I believe it's the Bristol Renaissance Fair that is in like Kenosha. It's
Did
like
you dress
literally.
up?
Yeah, what was your costume?
So I wore I ordered it on Amazon. It was like this green tunic that was like, it had the like leather tie right here with short sleeve. Boy, oh boy, did I sweat through that shirt. It was literally drenched in sweat because it was like 100 degrees on the day we went.
That's so hot.
But it was a lot of fun. Kim really gets into it. She gets these really intricate like headdresses. So it was a themed weekend. It was like fairy and cottage core. So there was a lot of people like dressed like mushrooms and stuff. And, yeah, it was wild. But it's really the grounds that they do it on there is like huge. It's like got to be way bigger than the one that was in the town where I grew up. That's King Richard's Fair. But it was like, it was cool. Do you know somebody who works there, watches this show?
Really?
I found they reached
fun.
out to me, and I didn't see the message until I got home last night. And I wish I had known, because I would have loved to have said hello.
That's cool.
But
world.
yeah, I know, it's crazy. But that was a lot of fun. I've decided, because I saw people all dressed up, the next time I go, I'm gonna do like dragon armor. So I want to make like a dragon headpiece.
Ooh.
I think like sort of like those shoulder, they have that shoulder stuff. Sometimes I'm going to do little scales. And I found like a dragon like tail that you can attach to the back of you. So I want to do like a big, maybe if I can get it to do like smoke out of the nostrils.
Oh my God.
I'm going to get like crazy.
A
with
fog
it.
machine.
Oh yeah. I'm getting some special effects going.
Okay, well, we love that.
So so that's like, it's the thing. It's like weird. It's infectious because normally you're like, well, this isn't my thing. But then it's like, there's food everywhere. There's drinks everywhere. They're doing like these shows, and I love going through like the shops and everything because you never know what you're gonna find there. So it was just it's a lot of I was saying to Kim, is like one of the things I love, and this does tie back into our podcast here, is like I love seeing people that have found their people. in their place, in their like happy place. And Kim was like kind of describing her experience with me and that like how she feels about it. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. So then I was like, oh, do they do a season pass here? Is there things like that? And she was like, they do, but it's probably really expensive. And I have no doubt that it is like insanely expensive to do that. But it just is like, it's the same. It's like another type of like this like theme park community sort of a thing, which is kind of really poetic. I don't know, not poetic, but beautiful. I just love this idea that people can find their community, their places, their people, and it's infectious because then it makes you get into it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's that purity of feeling of like how I feel when I go to Disneyland. And the reason why I just say Disneyland is because I feel like out there, just because the weather isn't as humid and stuff, is that I feel like you get a lot more people that on the average, especially those teenagers to the older people, are wearing like Disney related stuff, and they'll commit in a way like how we dress in an outfit. Like I have a Star Wars shirt on right now, so that means I'd probably have a Star Wars backpack on if I was going to like Hollywood Studios. You know what I mean? Like you coordinate the pieces of the outfit, and that's like how we have like that extra little bit of fun. And I notice it just a little bit more there.
Oh, for sure.
A little bit more deep cut there. Whereas here you'll see people and they just have like a Mickey Mouse shirt on, right? Like theirs is like
more fandom. It's
a little
related.
niche. Yeah, a little more. So it's fun. It's cool. I love that. And you know what? Comic-Con was this weekend, and what was wild is I thought we were going to get more fun like announcements about stuff coming out and like movies or whatever. I feel like it was a quiet.
Yeah,
really
it looked like a good time, but not many announcements. Have you ever done that one?
I want to, but it's like a lottery to get the tickets, and every year I'm like, oops, I forgot. I did try 2 years in a row to try and get tickets, and I just couldn't, but it looks like a lot of fun. It uses one of my least favorite words quite a bit, activations. There's a lot of fun activations out there.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Turbocharging activation.
Well, let's move on. Let's talk about some Disney stuff because, like I said, we're here for our Disney podcast, right? And we are actually going to start this show. We're going to talk about Disney Cruise Line because this morning a new Disney Cruise Line discount dropped, and I feel like it's a fairly big one. So to talk a little bit more about that, I'm gonna cut over live to Hannah Anderson in the studio. Live, sitting right next to me.
Call me by my name.
Over to you, Hannah.
Discount Diva. Thank you, Rhino. So, yes, there's a new Disney Cruise Line discount that became available this morning. It is 50% off the third and fourth guest on select Disney cruises. The great thing about this offer is, unlike previous times where they've offered this discount, it applies to any third and fourth guest. So it doesn't have to be like just kids or kids under a certain age. Your third and fourth guest is 50% off on select cruises. So this applies to itineraries October 3rd through March 27th on the Disney Magic, Wonder, Dream, Fantasy, and Wish. So it does not include the Treasure or the Destiny. This does apply to new or previously booked reservations, including if you've already paid it in full. So maybe you've paid off your cruise, but you haven't cruised yet. If your cruise applies this discount, you can get a refund back. You can't combine it with other offers. So let's say you booked a guaranteed stateroom or like a Florida resident rate, or you're using a placeholder discount. You can't double dip on the discounts. But what we are finding is some of our clients that, let's say, already have one of these cruises booked using the placeholder discount, that you are getting a better rate by doing the third and fourth guests as 50% off. And the best part about that is, again, your travel agent is going to handle this for you, but you're going to be able to apply what you've paid towards that previous placeholder reservation to this new reservation with a better savings. So you don't have to like cancel and rebook or pay any penalties that way. One thing to point out is that the third and fourth guests are the ones that get the 50% off rate. If you happen to have a fifth guest in your stateroom, they pay regular rate. Also, one thing to keep in mind, if maybe you haven't booked a Disney cruise before, if you are booking a stateroom for two guests, it is the same price, whether you have one person in there, two people in there. And then the third and fourth guests are going to pay a little bit less. And then let's say you had a bigger stateroom, that fifth guest would pay even less than that. So just to give you a rundown of some of the offerings, the Disney Magic has 13 sale dates within this offer, starting December 15th through March 25th of next year. The Disney Wonder has 16 sailings with the discount, starting October 3rd through February 16th. The Disney Fantasy has 10 sailings, December 12th through March 25th. And the Disney Wish has the most discounted dates with 17 sailings, December 15th through March 27th. So it's a pretty wide range of dates. Just keep in mind this discount, again, is for non-discounted cruises. It is select cruises. It is based on availability, so these will book up quickly. If you are already booked with Dreams Unlimited Travel, we're working to get these discounts applied for you today. So if it turns out this discount is available for your cruise, you'll get an email from your travel agent saying, great, we were able to save you some money on this. I've heard savings, seems like most of the savings have been like around $1,000+ for a reservation. So if you've got 3 or 4 people in a stateroom, or you're thinking about going on a cruise, now might be the time, especially because a lot of these dates fall within like Halloween on the High Seas or the very maritime cruises, even kind of getting into some of those like early spring break dates, present day holidays, that kind of thing. So it's a good time to sail on Disney Cruise Line. And as always, you can apply you'll get the Dreams Unlimited Travel shipboard credit on any of these cruises. So you'll get the discounted rate, and then we're going to give you a shipboard credit up to $1,000, depending on that cruise price. And you can use that for anything on board, including prepaid gratuities. So things are expensive, but thankfully we've got a few more discounts coming out.
It's nice because you could do that thing. If there's 4 of you in the room, I always do the thing. Let's just add it up and divide it by 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right. So like that's what I do with my friends. So it doesn't matter that it's like honestly. So not only if you do it that way, not only are you, saving money, like you're saving on savings. Mm-hmm. So like don't give that discount to your freeloading 3rd and 4th friend. Divide.
Right.
Like,
hello.
Yeah. But that's pretty exciting. That's a really good offer. I feel like anybody also for like maybe families that are trying to get out there, I feel like that really makes it a much more affordable. It kind of pulls down that wall of or that oh my God, I lost the word. A barrier to travel. Lots of exciting dates. So if you want to learn more about that, you can reach out to a Dreams Unlimited travel agent. Again, dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. I'm just going to stay over at Cruise Line right now because a couple of other really quick things is we so here's the thing. We're going to talk about this brand new ship that's setting sail in November. This is the Disney Destiny. Is a Wish class ship, which is I'm a fan of. The Disney Treasure being the last one that set sail last year. If you didn't know, the stern of each one of these Disney Cruise Line ships, all Disney Cruise Line ships, is adorned with a sculpture of a character painting the ship's name. We know that the Disney Destiny was getting our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and now we have a look at the actual physical statue that has been installed on the ship. If you're watching this, we're taking a look at it. It's got Spiderman, Walter J. Spiderman, I think is his name. Mm-hmm. It's got Spider-Man on the stern here. It's a throwback to the Disneyland attraction Web Slingers with those mischievous spider bots being up there too. So there's 3 of them. One of them is painting a web-tastic frame around the ship's marquee, with Spider-Man releasing a web onto the same bot is what I meant, and that. We're just going to move on from that. 2 other spider bots are nearby holding a life preserver and sunglasses and wearing snorkel gear. This is the first Disney cruise ship featuring a Marvel character on the stern. I think it's really cute.
It's really
I do too. Yeah, and everybody loves Spider-Man.
Yeah, who doesn't love Spider-Man?
Yeah. My kid's going to be super excited for this. I'm super excited to see Marvel on Disney ship. They're getting creative. Yeah. It's not just Mickey and Minnie anymore.
And you think about Okay, sorry.
Oh, no, that's it. Yeah.
I'm getting excited for the merch too because they typically do like a mug, a pin, a shirt with this.
Oh, the spirit jersey, yeah.
And the spirit jersey, yeah, with
Lord,
the certain characters. So we're gonna have a bunch of Spider-Man Disney Cruise merch, which I was saying earlier. This is, in a weird way, this is the first time the East Coast has this Marvel or like this implementation of Spider-Man in like an entertainment experience. Did I word that right? East Coast. Okay. It's the first time Spider-Man
I'm tracking,
is on the East Coast on like a Disney Parks experience or Disney experience level because of Universal having their workarounds. Yeah, so
because it's like not land based, so technically it's like it international waters and whatnot. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm actually getting more excited by the day. For those of you who don't know, the Disney Destiny again is the newest Wish class ship with a Heroes and Village theme, and it does set sail on its maiden voyage on November 20th, 2025. The ship is going to sail 4- and 5-night itineraries from Fort Lauderdale, Florida to the Bahamas and Western Caribbean. That's not all we got to do with this new ship, though, because we did get a little sneak peek at some of the details that are coming to the Hercules show that you're going to find on board. These are details about the massive Titans of the Underworld puppets that are going to be featured in the upcoming Disney Hercules stage production that you can catch aboard the ship. In a new Instagram video from Disney Cruise Line, we got a look at the Titans puppets that were developed in collaboration with Walt Disney Imagineering and Disney Live Entertainment. They're utilizing advanced exoskeleton technology. The puppets allow performers to control large-scale animated figures directly from within. The technology enables full-body movement and even allows the Titans' mouths to move. Chloe's very excited about this. Oops, sorry, I meant to go up, not down. So just trying to show you a look, which was very nice. Chloe put them kind of side by side with some of the... that
was Jimmy.
The artwork. Oh, well, thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah, thanks, Jimmy.
The technology, like I said, moving mouths, walking around, really cool. Adds this sort of like lifelike presence that's going to be on stage here. If you're not familiar, these Titans are kind of the antagonists in the stage show. And they're going to be used in the climactic scene. And the show will also feature a giant multi-headed Hydra puppet. This one I'm very excited for. In line with Disney's ongoing use of large-scale puppetry seen in other productions like The Tale of Moana aboard the Disney Treasure. So this is like the next like version of that, I feel like.
They're one-upping themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. That Moana show with the puppetry use in that is really cool. Really awesome. Disney's Hercules will include well-known songs from the original 1997 animated film such as Go the Distance, Zero to Hero, and I won't say I'm in love, along with a newly released song titled Shooting Star, which didn't make it. I have something like cutting into my throat right now.
Hold on. Let me get some.
Lord, today is not my day.
Oh, no. Would you like me to pick up where you left off?
Yes, please.
I can pull it
Sorry,
up here.
Chloe. Yeah.
No, that's okay.
I'm talking about Hercules.
Hercules.
That might be offensive.
By the time I get there, you're probably going to be fine
Exclusive to the Disney Destiny, Disney Hercules combines innovative stagecraft, puppetry, and classic storytelling to bring Greek mythology and the beloved stories of Hercules to life in a new way. I just was saying... It's very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing this in person, and I am getting more excited by the day with these little details about the theming of the Disney Destiny, which when it was first announced, I thought it sounded a little clunky, like kind of all tossed together, but more and more it's like I can see that vision coming through.
Yeah, and I think also sailing on the Treasure kind of helped us put it into perspective of what they were trying to do, because it's not, adventure and the spirit of finding treasure all throughout the ship, but there's key components of the ship that play into that theme, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Sage.
Yes, exactly. Coriander and sage. I hope there's kind of something along the same lines for the Destiny, where there's like these hero characters or something, because that
would be cool.
It's a genius like storyline, especially for the longer cruises, because this is going to be like up to 5-night sailings. It's great to have those entertainment hosts throughout the sailing and telling a bigger story. It just ties it all together really nicely. So no, I'm very excited for this ship. It definitely grew on me.
What are you looking forward to the most, do you think?
Oh man, the Lion King.
I was
going to
say I think Lion King dining is a big one.
Hercules show. The merchandise, like I really, really like the merchandise that we've seen so far with the logos and stuff.
Can I ask you a question, or both of you a question? So is this ship going to do do ships traditionally do the double dip between Castaway and Lookout Key, or do they do one or the other?
Some do, and I think because this is doing 5-night
it's
Bahamian,
both. So it does there's some that just goes to Castaway Key, some that go just to Lookout Key,
and then there's
but a lot of
special
them
sailings.
do go to both of the Disney
That's cool. See,
islands.
that's cool. That makes me sort of even more excited, because I'm like, if you get those, I'm not a fan of days at sea usually. Although traditionally they're actually the days where the ship seems to be moving the least amount. But that combined with the amount of stuff to be able to do and look forward to with these like shows and dinner shows, and then I just love. I'm really looking forward to seeing that Black Panther statue in the atrium.
Yeah, I just remembered the Haunted Mansion parlor is also on this ship.
Yep.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Pirates pub that they haven't really talked about yet. It's like a Pirates of the Caribbean themed pub.
What was it themed to on the Treasure? 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, right?
Leagues, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like when I was last on the Treasure, it was the part of the ship that was the most, like, I don't want to say not done, but they didn't have a lot of their exclusive beers they had made for there, and one of them was a peanut butter beer.
Yeah,
that's
right.
God,
oh man!
So I got to get back on that show.
Yeah.
Okay, well, moving over to Walt Disney World, I'm sure you're going to hear more about this on our DCL show that we do. If you didn't know this, we do other shows. I said do. We have our Universal show, we have a DCL fan show, we have a Disney dining show, and we're going to actually start doing some new fun. If you're listening to this, you might want to head over to our YouTube channel, because we're going to be doing some Disney merchandise shows in the future. So those shopping videos are coming back. I'm going to talk more about that in a second, but I want to just tell people who are coming here or annual pass holders, because my God, isn't the reservation system so confusing? And when they add in these like new caveats like they had for the Disney Starlight Parade, it gets extra confusing. Well, that special theme park reservation requirements for the Walt Disney World annual pass holders visiting Magic Kingdom implemented, this is the longest sentence, as a limited time measure due to anticipated demand from the launch of Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away, has officially ended. I believe in English they call that a run-on sentence. But as of Monday, July 28th, 2025, that was just yesterday, Park Pass reservation requirements have reverted back to that previous policy. So if you're not familiar with that, it's just that annual pass holders may visit the theme parks without a theme park reservation on good-to-go days after 2 p.m. It's like, you have to listen to all of the, it's like asterisk, read. The exception to that, obviously, being Saturdays and Sundays, you had to have a Magic Kingdom theme park reservation. So if you are interested in seeing the new nighttime parade, Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away, it is currently presented twice nightly at both 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Have you guys seen it again?
No. Have you gone yet?
No, not yet. It's too hot for me.
Oh my gosh, it's so hot.
I agree, especially because I heard 11 p.m. is much more desirable because there's not as many people camped out. But the 9 p.m. people have to. I feel like people are camping out like 6, 7, and the sun's still out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No, girl.
That's the. I just lately it just seems. I know this is about this thing about me. I'm not. If you were to ask me, what is the best theme park in Walt Disney World? I would say, from a neutral, uninvested standpoint, I would argue that Magic Kingdom is the best themed of the parks. That lands and offerings, it has the most value to it. However, it is just one of those things, it seems like day by day, it is more and more of a nightmare just to go to the park. And I have been talking to some friends who have visited from out of town, or another friend who just moved here with their pass, and they have a like a 3-year-old, and they were just saying, like, just that process. They're like, it's like an hour from the parking lot to get in the park, and I was like, yeah, it's tough because it is like an investment to get in there, and I do really enjoy it, but once I'm in there, but it is just like that process of getting in there. It's kind of like a lot of the romanticism of it has been stripped away. Like I feel like riding the trams isn't as fun as it used to be. They're not as frequent, stuff like that, and then the security booth that's there now, which I do prefer it to be at the TTC and not at Magic Kingdom security. Right. But then like the monorail always smells like pee on there. And then so there's a lot of this like romantic element that I find I struggle with because, again, using that word barrier, it puts up a barrier to the start of that magic, that Disney magic and the vacation that you want to go and have. But when you are in there, you are like, oh, this is so nice in here.
Yeah.
But adding like heat and humidity onto that, packed into that, it's like, I want to keep some of my love alive for this park. So it's really about finding that time and space and place when it works for me, I think.
Yeah. I feel like there's definitely a value there as a Disney resort guest because you can just hop on the bus and pull up
100%.
straight up to Magic
Right.
Kingdom, or if you're able to invest into minivan rides because they pull you straight up in front. Otherwise, like I know Hannah said the same thing. I like to plan my Magic Kingdom visits as a local who's driving into the TTC. I like to plan it around like a earlier dining reservation at a nearby resort or park hopping from a different resort entirely.
Yeah.
Hannah, I know you said you've done like Steakhouse 71 breakfast. I like going to Wilderness Lodge for like Geyser Point, and then I'll go into Magic Kingdom just like the evening hours or something, but it's a quick boat ride away. I'm sure technically it's probably not allowed, but if it's just a few hours, I feel like it's okay, and I spent money at the resort, you know, right?
It's like an unspoken thing.
Yeah.
It's
Legitimately, it should be a thing where, you know, so like Epic Universe, when that opened, if you spend $50 at
Helios.
at Helios, whether it's the gift shop or wherever, you know, the restaurants or anything like that, they'll validate parking, but they don't validate for all day. They only validate it, I think,
4
for
hours.
like, so I'm like, I think that some of those resorts would benefit. It would be beneficial for one of those, because also I think it'd be like, well, some people are, you know, circumventing the system in whatever ways, but this would kind of stop that, and I think it would actually bring more money into the resort. And it is also one of those where I'm like, if I'm spending my money, why do you make me feel like a bad, like a criminal or something like that?
The Polynesians gotten better about it, because they used to, you could almost always park there to go to Trader Sam's, which just makes sense because like Trader Sam's is not cheap. Those drinks are $20 a pop. So you're spending, you know, maybe $100 to go there. And I, you know, not that long ago, it was kind of like hit or miss if they would let you park there, or they would almost imply like, well, you can park here and go to Trader Sam's, but if you want to go to the park, you need to get back in your car and park at the TTC. Like, I've been told that before. But now for both Trader Sam's and for Wailulu, the new restaurant over at the Island Tower, you are allowed to park there.
You are?
Yes.
Okay.
So neither one of those locations offer a reservation. So there's not a way to say, oh, I have a dining reservation, because you can't book one.
We should not be telling people that, though.
Wait, what do you mean?
We're basically telling people a way to get around the system to park at a resort that now is going to ruin it.
I'm just saying you can go to Trader Sam's in Wailulu and park there, because that's an issue.
Literally, the
Wailulu
parking is the reason
offer
I haven't been to
reservations.
Wailulu yet.
Right.
Like, that is exactly why I haven't
That's
gone.
what keeps me away from Trader Sam's too, because the last few times I've tried to go, they say no, you have to park at TTC. I'm like, I'm not parking at TTC to take transportation over to the tiki bar.
Especially if they park you in like Zurg and you're all the way on the other side of the parking lot. I'm like, that's not fair.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm buying a $50 souvenir mug. Like, please let me in.
Yeah, I know.
$50, honey. They're like 80.
The
at this point.
Leota one was 100.
Yeah, it was
oh no, I
100.
know. No, the Nautilus is 50, and I feel like that's a
Is it still
quintessential
50?
one for people. I think
was
so.
thinking,
Yeah.
I don't know.
49.
All right, guys, we have to move on from this. I'm
right.
sorry. We have a lot to talk
Yeah.
about. So, in news of talking about something I had no idea existed. Guests visiting the 2025 Epcot International Food and Wine Festival at Walt Disney World may be thrilled to learn that the Parisian breakfast buffet is returning to Chefs de France, located in the France Pavilion in the Walt Showcase on select mornings during this event. During the buffet service, you can savor dishes such as smoked salmon paired with soft creme fraiche. How do you actually say that word? Creme fraiche. An elegant assortment of fresh French pastries, including croissants, pain au chocolat, and fruit donations. I just pretend there's a frog in my throat. Fruit donations.
Yes.
Fruit donations. I feel like I'm on my way to a Stitch.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, wow. No, that was awful. Delete this part of the episode. There will also be a curated selection of fine French cheeses and artisanal cured meats, fresh fruits, a warm egg and cheese sandwich, or, I don't like that it says or, a famous croque monsieur made with fresh Pullman bread. I'm worried it says or because it basically is like you get to order one of those, not have as many. I'll have as many croque monsieurs as I want. Thank you, good sir. To complete the experience, you can enjoy, get this, unlimited French champagne mimosas at your leisure during your meal. This limited time,
That's where they got me.
This limited time brunch buffet is available for dates beginning September 5th and runs every Friday and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at an all-inclusive price of $95. So truly, if this is, if you're interested in this, you're probably going to want to make a reservation because those advanced dining reservations are going to open on August 12th. So mark your calendars, and they can be made on the official Walt Disney World website or via the My Disney Experience app. I'm also pretty sure your Dreams Unlimited travel agent might be able to help you out with trying to help you make reservations for what you want on your vacation. And if you are planning on things like this or like GO82, you got to start planning sooner than later because GO82 is like booked through into September. But the interesting thing about this is it's in the World Showcase. It is at 9 a.m. So what time to get to France do you think, if you were somebody who's either taking the bus or you are driving from your resort or wherever you're coming from, what time would you two recommend you be at Epcot? Also, I'm assuming they'll let you in the entrance before 9. Mm-hmm. I would say you got to give yourself. You should be parking your car by I want to be at the door of this restaurant at 8:55.
Right.
How do I get there from the front of Epcot to there in time?
From the front of the park, you should be parking no later than 8:30.
Yeah, I wouldn't even then 8:30. I'm like, you're gonna be.
You're probably gonna be.
You're not
towards
gonna
the
be
front.
able to walk leisurely.
Disney officially says plan 2 hours
Two?
before your dining reservation.
Disgusting.
So not to get into the park, but from your resort or wherever is officially what they say.
I would say midday maybe, but early in the morning, I think an hour is safe. 2 hours is a little extreme for World Showcase.
Yeah, I'd say hour and a half. So I've never done this, and I haven't. Have you guys done this or know anybody who has?
No, that was my that was my question here.
Yeah. No, I haven't. It sounds good though. I love me some France pavilion cheeses.
That had my attention.
I wasn't sure about the pricing, and then I was kind of thinking about, I kind of looked it up. Like Hoop-de-Doo, I know there's way more food involved at Hoop-de-Doo, probably more substantial food, I should say. Is I think $75 a person, and then Ohana, which doesn't include all you can drink, is $65 a person. There aren't a lot of unlimited adult beverage options at Walt Disney World right now. In fact, I don't know if this might be one of the very few. I can't be positive about anything at Disney Springs.
At the Four Seasons, there's one.
That's not Walt Disney World.
Yes, it's on property. Plancha has a great brunch, just saying.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, so $65 if it is truly unlimited mimosas, and I'm curious to see kind of how the croque monsieur and the egg and cheese and all that stuff, how that plays out, because I'm kind of it actually doesn't, comparatively to Disney property. If we were to go to brunch on the weekend in Orlando, and we were going to go somewhere that has unlimited mimosas, it's usually probably a $15 to $20 tag on.
Right.
Right? So if we pop that out of the $65, that's bringing us down to $45. Does this buffet sound $45 worth it to you?
No, I don't think so. I mean, unless the cheese assortment's really impressive, because otherwise, French pastries are great, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like a French continental breakfast with mimosas. And also, listen, y'all know I love a bottomless mimosa, but that's a tough way to start your day in the middle of a World Showcase, especially when it's hot outside.
I know, going straight over Guardians right afterwards, right?
I don't know. Yeah. But, I spend so much money at Food and Wine Festival. I feel like that's always my takeaway as I leave. And I'm I spent $100 to, eat on top of trash cans, be a sweaty mess. I could have, had a really nice dinner for what I would have paid.
That's what I was going to say. This is breakfast, but to counter your point about the math of it all, how much are we paying for a mimosa out in World Showcase?
Well, that's true.
Times
probably
however
at least,
many.
I would argue probably 12 to 15. Yeah.
Right. So times that times, let's say 4. You get to have 4 glasses.
Let's say I was thinking let's say you get 3.
Yeah.
Let's say you grab at least 3. That is $45 right there, and then $20 for buffet. So I think it is for people. I also think on the flip side of starting the day that way, but I would think this is a nice thing to do if you're staying on property, because then you can just get your little buzz on, do your little things, and when it's hits noon or whatever,
go back to your
take your nap. Because girl, I don't know, I've never had need a naps more than when I've had champagne because it's a little sugary.
And the sun.
And then have an evening or whatever. So it kind of it's one of those, if you've got a multi-day park ticket, or you're an annual pass holder. I feel like there's a little bit of fun benefit to this. But let's move on from this too, because we're still not even done. I was originally going to talk about Halloween next, but I think we're going to talk about the holidays at Disneyland first. So I might need other people's help in this. So if you guys wouldn't mind popping open that that article that we have on the Diz, which you'll find at disneyinfo.com or www.info.com, both take you to the same place, to the Diz. But we're packing our bags. We're going to the West Coast, but hang on to them because we're coming back to the East Coast in a hot second. Disneyland did share a first look at the 2025 holiday happenings, and there is a smattering of festering entertainment. Festering entertainment.
Yeah, what?
I wrote the word festive, and I said festive. Festering. Let me start the sentence all over again. Disneyland Resort has announced a smattering of festive entertainment and experiences for visitors to enjoy during its 2025 holiday season. Guests can look forward to limited time shows, seasonal food and beverage options, special merchandise, and a variety of activities designed to celebrate the joy of the holidays. And if you are wondering, will the 70th anniversary stuff still happen while you're there too? Yeah, you get both. Because it sounds like to me this might be the year to do a Disneyland trip. Especially if you have never been at the holidays during Disneyland. Magical. And I'm not one to use that word in relation to Disney because sometimes it feels a little like, oh, yeah, of course it's magical. It's like when everyone keeps saying the Fantastic Four is fantastic. I'm like, enough. It's low-hanging fruit. But truly, it is magical, and I am going to grab at that. Oh, I hurt my wrist at that low-hanging fruit there. But so we're just going to get into it. Holidays at the Disneyland Resort is returning from November 14th through January 7th, 2026. At Disneyland Park, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and their friends are going to be dressed in sparkling new looks for the occasion, which pay homage to the 70th celebration. Santa Claus is going to be making visits around the resort from December 1st to December 24th for photo opportunities and to listen to guests' holiday wish. So this is where you got your in with this guy.
Oh, yeah.
This year we have the return of a Christmas fantasy parade, the Believe in Holiday Magic fireworks spectacular, and the popular seasonal overlay of classic attractions like Haunted Mansion Holiday.
Oh, so good.
And It's a Small World Holiday, which is also fantastic. And the exterior of Small World with those lights on after sunset is gorgeous. Sleeping Beauty Castle is adorned. Hey, Chloe, I'm going to make a point.
Yeah,
I'm interjecting something right here, not about the castle, but in relation to what you're going to talk about or what you're going to rant about. Or I know what's spinning around in your little circus up there. Is Small World Holiday, I think, does a holiday projection show intermittently throughout the night on the exterior, and there are so many lights on the exterior of I want to call it Haunted Small World of Small World Holiday. How come they can do it, but we can't do it on our How come we can't have Dreamlights and do the projection on our castle?
Money.
Why does Disneyland still have lights on their castle?
I know. Yeah, Sleeping Beauty Castle is adorned with sparkling icicles,
beautiful
snow-capped turrets, and features over 80,000 twinkling lights that create a shimmering wonderland for its wintertime enchantment. It is very wonderful. Guests can enjoy a magical snowfall that occurs in select areas of Disneyland Park, like Main Street USA, as well as some other various locations that will be announced over at Disney California Adventure. Listen, Cars Land is going to get its traditional holiday overhaul.
Season speeding.
It'll rev up your spirits. We'll see the return of Mater's Jingle Jamboree, as well as Luigi's Joy to the Whirl. Disney Festival of the Holidays returns to the park as well, with new and returning favorite menu items at the festive food marketplaces. You've also have Disney Viva Navidad, which is going to transform Paradise Gardens into a cultural celebration that includes live music, daily crafts, specialty dishes, and character appearance inspired by Latin American tradition with a touch of Disney flair, as well. The Disney Viva Navidad Street Party is going to perform on select days, featuring the Three Caballeros, accompanied by Mexican folklorico dancers and mariachis, Brazilian samba dancers, and more. On select days, guests can join Mirabelle and her friends from Disney Animations and Encanto in Mirabelle's Gifts of the Season, featuring stories and songs from the films. This was new last year, I believe. Also on select days, guests can encounter Miguel from Pixar's Coco as he joins Mariachi Alegria de Disneyland to celebrate the spirit of the holidays through heartfelt stories and timeless songs in a musical Christmas with Mariachi Alegria de Disneyland y Miguel. And this was new last year too, and actually this was one of my highlights. The singers they had here were fantastic.
Kind of emotional, yeah.
Oh yeah. The downtown Disney district and hotels of the Disneyland Resort are set to sparkle with festive decorations, seasonal treats, and live entertainment as well. Guests can enjoy nightly snow throughout the district, adding a holiday touch to the evening. In that area, guests can also look for hidden character-themed ornaments as part of Chip and Dale's Ornament Trail. There's some fun stuff like this season at Storytellers Cafe and Disney's. You guys are touching your microphones.
I'm sorry,
quite
that was
a bit.
me. I was
This season at Storytellers Cafe and Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, guests can enjoy the new dinnertime character experience, Mickey's Christmas Carol Feast. You check out who's in the background of that. They have a Jacob Marley ghost Goofy. Like a character meet and greet that is blue. I don't have the picture in here because this is one of the photos I didn't get to. So if you're watching through this, head over to WDW Info and you'll find it. But yeah, that looks really cool. And there's a new Daisy's Holiday Pajama Party for Hannah.
Hey.
This is a breakfast and brunch, and that adds Daisy and Donald to the character lineup. There's multiple lines of new merchandise, such as the Mickey Mouse Family Christmas Collection that's going to offer souvenirs to commemorate the visit. It's just, there's a lot of stuff going on. And like I said, select experiences from the Disneyland 70th celebration will remain available for guests to enjoy for a once-in-a-lifetime blend of offering. The World of Color Happiness is still going to happen. Tapestry of Happiness, like I said, that's the projection on Small World, is also going to be happening. It's just so much happiness. Paint the Night is still happening. I'm sorry. Paint the Night is not happening. God, right. Sorry. I just got everybody real excited for no reason. That is the one that it's just taking a temporary pause during this time because Paint the Night happens at Disneyland Park. This is where I'm like, okay, well, move it over to DCA. And then you can pop it back on over when you're done. But I know they're not going to do that. But it will resume at a later date. I'm assuming back in January. Toy Story Midway Mania still has its 70th enhancement. There's going to be interactive magic.
I think it's still happening, right? The Pixar Parade?
I don't know. DCA? I didn't see it in this article, but I'm going to assume it is.
I think it is.
Because why wouldn't it? Yeah. Parades in both parks, holiday decorations in both parks. These new the Storytellers Cafe is knocking it out of the park with these character.
And the food is so good.
Yeah. These character experiences are so cool. I'm sorry. When I saw that Jacob Marley looking Goofy,
awesome.
I was like, I've never seen.
He's all monochrome.
I've never seen that meet and greet like that. Like with the ghost like that. It's so cool because he's got that Haunted Mansion blue to him, and it's so cool. Yeah. I was like, I want to go to that buffet so bad now.
Yeah, I know. That would be a must-do for me. And we did that review, and the food was fantastic. I mean, it was brunch, but I can only imagine that dinner is just as good, if not better. And every time I walk by Storytellers, it's so cozy in there. I feel like it's the perfect restaurant for like a cozy Christmas dinner. So.
It's so wild that costume's just for the buffet, too.
I know.
I think that they would put him somewhere in the park or something.
Oh, my God. Imagine that with like a Scrooge. Wait, is Scrooge in there in the photo concept, too? I'm sorry. Could you double check that for me? Because I feel like that was it. It was Scrooge with him, and I was like, oh, my God, there's a Mickey's Christmas Carol. Because I used to watch that all the time when I was a kid, recorded on television. So basically I got to the part where the final ghost is like trying to light his grave, like murder him essentially. And I was always like, this is intense. And then the VHS would cut out. And I'd be like, I guess he died.
Did you see Clarabelle's outfit? It's pretty good. She's got on like she's got on her gloves and
very
like
Victorian.
Her Victorian ball gown.
I mean, she looks like she works at the Haunted Mansion, to be honest. Like that teal blue.
All right, guys, keep talking because I'm gonna pull up the picture of it.
Oh, okay. We got to have it.
I was daydreaming and thinking that they could ultimately, you know how they have Minnie, Daisy, and Clarabelle as the Sanderson sisters on Cruise Line and stuff? They could easily do like a Mickey, Donald, Goofy as like the hitchhiking ghost with that same monochrome look.
That's cute.
There you go.
That would be really cute.
I know that would be cute.
They should do more like Haunted Mansion character integration, kind of like how Star Wars Weekends was. I miss when the characters were like, they were cosplaying a favorite fandom, kind of.
I kind of forgot about that.
Trendy.
I really wish, too, that instead of just getting, like, a Halloween outfit for the characters, that they could, like, kind of have Disneyland does that, but, like, a costume. So maybe they are the hitchhiking ghosts this year is their Halloween costume instead of just, like, I have on an orange and black suit or whatever.
Yeah.
So, this makes me want to go. I mean, Disneyland during the holidays is the best anyways. But
I'm
dropping in these photos because they just got me more excited again.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Look at this first one on the screen. If you're watching this, like we said, it's got the monochrome Goofy. You've got Scrooge McDuck in there and his Mickey's Christmas Carol outfit. And Mickey's dressed like Bob Cratchit. Wait, and Minnie. I think that's what they wear in the cartoon too.
So the Mickey's Christmas Carol. It's all themed to that.
But Clarabelle's not in that, I don't think. So she's like just hanging out there, and that's fine.
Is it just like a storyteller character, maybe?
Maybe.
Something?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
This one, the brunch. That's the Donald and Daisy thing. The thing I didn't notice until we pulled the picture up is that Chip and Dale have these super cute, like little reindeer antlers.
Onesies.
Yeah, with the onesies, and then Pluto's over there. Oh my God, he's so cute.
Okay, what a dream to be staying at the Grand Californian and like maybe like go to that brunch in your pajamas.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, cozy.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
And then there is the picture I have up here of Mickey and Minnie in their like new holiday outfits for the 70th, which is cute. Mickey's jacket kind of looks like wrapping paper, and then it's cute.
It is really cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, her skirt reminds me of, remember those books of wrapping paper that you'd sell as a kid?
Oh my gosh,
those like wrapping paper samples. That's what her skirt looks like. It's cute.
That's funny. That and the world's finest chocolate.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times indeed. Sorry. I saw kind of a really not great comment here in the chat that I was like, okay.
Oh, not nice.
Way to ruin the mood, dude. Okay, so let's talk about, I feel like everyone in this room's favorite season, the Superior season. Well, actually, I don't know. Hannah could be a Christmas girly at heart, I think, actually.
Yeah, I am. I mean, well, I don't know.
She's the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Both.
She's the nightmare both before, after, and during.
Just nightmare. Oh, good.
Good. So I know everybody in this room, I'm sure a lot of people in this chat, suckers for not just the season, but for the merch associated with the season. It doesn't matter. We love an event. It's the thing I said. I can't believe, first of all, that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is just 2 weeks and like a handful of days away. And then 2 weeks after that is Universal Studios has their Halloween Horror Nights. And then I don't know about you both, but I am desperate for this Halloween season this year.
Yeah.
I need that pumpkin spice. I need that fog. I need costumes.
Yep.
I need some healing.
Yes.
And it's going to happen while people are screaming around me, which
Yes.
is typical. Yeah, we are going to be at the first Mickey's Very Scary. Mickey's Not So Scary.
Mickey's Very Scary.
We're just workshopping the new names. It's fine. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party will be out there. So if you do see us, please stop and say hello because we do love meeting people. We're working on our outfits now. But some of the Disney Halloween merch has started to go on sale both at the parks and as of yesterday, this past Monday, a bunch of that stuff finally hit the Disney Store website. I couldn't help myself. I've already ordered a couple of things. I just wanted to let people know this. I just wanted to let people know this, though, because it's out there, and I'm sure some of these things are going to sell out or be sold out by the time you might be like waiting to get it in the park. So if you wanted to get those like spooky vacation looks going, I would get like locked into that now.
Lock in your looks.
Exactly. I want to point out a couple of items that I'm a fan of in here and that we are fans of in here. But I also, before that, wanted to let everybody know about this new series of videos that we're going to start doing called Park Merch. And this is going to be, I kind of had this idea. I wanted to do this like QVC sort of inspired show where we talk about theme park merchandise. Because one of my favorite parts of a trip to the parks, I realize as I'm getting older, it's always been one of my favorites, is window shopping that turns into not so much window shopping as it is just like regular shopping. Yeah. So I wanted to have a dedicated time where we could talk to all of you out there on the internet about some of the theme park merchandise that maybe has caught our eyes recently. Some that's, whether it's on the Disney store, whether it's like third-party sellers, whether, it's theme park exclusive, whatever it may be. It could be something like a new popcorn bucket, or I love this shirt I saw the other day, or what new lightsaber did Rhino get after he said he wasn't going to get anymore.
Womp womp.
Also, if you aren't familiar, Chloe does her Treasures Thursday articles.
Oh, yes.
And she's always scavenging for vintage and retro park merchandise, of the days past.
I love that.
You sure do.
Oh,
I love that for me.
I love that for me. No, my eBay watch list is constantly full of like cycling through different items that I find, and I try to feature like more rare finds, and I also feature like good deals, because sometimes you just can't pass up a good deal, obviously, especially in a vintage item, because I feel like you can find a good quality vintage item for less than something similar at the parks today. And I'm a big believer in being eco-friendly and secondhand items, and especially if they're in good shape. And a lot of the time vintage items are just, they don't really make them like they used to anymore,
Yeah, exactly.
like the designs, the quality of the t-shirts.
Listen,
and
if it makes you happy, if it makes you
There you
happy,
go.
yeah,
go for it.
Thanks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like, the way Chloe just spoke about it, the way we talk about merchandise, I feel like this is something we do in and amongst each other, where we have a group chat where we're sending each other this stuff all the time, these cute things that we think each other, like we go to the Croc store, we go to these things, we look for this
Don't
stuff.
tell them about the Croc store. It's our special place.
I just feel like one of the things I really wanted to do with the Dis Unlimited show is I really wanted it to make it feel like it was a conversation with friends talking about these things that you love, and I wanted everybody who watches or listens to feel like they're a part of that conversation as well. So I feel like this is something for me, I'm very like passionate about. I know you are. Like, so we're figuring out the format, but there's going to be one. I think we're going to do a test run of the first one this week, where we're really going to get in depth about all of the Halloween merchandise, that came out for the party, for this, for that, or whatever. But we're all sucker for it. I live in my fandom and I wear it like a badge of honor. So why shouldn't we do that all together? Now, with that said, like I said, you can look for that episode. It might come out like tomorrow, where we'll go into the 2025 Halloween merchandise collections and things like that. But I wanted to show some of the stuff that's come out so far. So I do have some photos. We did talk about this ahead of time. Now, remember, some of this might be available in the park. Some of this might be, there is exclusive stuff to the website, but it could be one of those things where you might think you're going to see it in the park and then you never do. But one of the things I already ordered right here was this Donald Duck.
Oh, yes.
What do they call them? The big face totes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I already have ordered this one. I believe this is $45. And on the back it says Happy Halloween and it glows in the dark. So, like, how could I not get that?
Yeah.
I also saw, I'm yet to see if it was where it exactly is, but I'm pretty sure it's in the parks. There's a Vampire Mickey one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
They don't have
Oh,
it.
no. I think I sent that to you. I think I sent you an image. I think it's a third-party seller made it.
Oh, really?
And it looks
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, though, because it's got a red strap and it's like Vampire Mickey.
Okay.
I sent you the one that was like Vampire Donald.
No, not those.
And the Mickey Brain one.
I'll show it to
Okay.
you
Yeah.
later. There's an official Vampire Mickey one. And I'm
Oh.
like, could they do a goofy, like, I don't know, the skeleton
Yeah.
one or his mummy costume or something would be cute.
Yeah.
Well, you sent the picture today, the Oogie Boogie one in the park, and that's gonna be
Coming
my
after
one.
us.
I gotta have that Oogie Boogie. All about it.
Oh,
Chloe's
yeah.
villain with
Best
$0.
villain ever.
The Oogie Boogie one, I think it was like Disney Foodies or something like that might have posted it. So, and that is like
It's
in the
in
park
the
right
park,
now.
yeah.
So, girl, I'm like, get me to the park right now. I need that teleporter.
And it's Halloween and Christmas, as we've talked
Oh,
about.
yeah.
For me, it's
Yep.
good value.
that one. So that one you can
All
start using
season.
July to the end of the year. Yeah.
Obviously.
There is this super cute lug bag that's coming out this
so
year.
cute.
It is a Mickey Mouse pumpkin. It's that like typical size that they've been releasing, which is that kind of smaller side bag. But if you're not familiar with these, they also have on the back of them, usually they'll have a little bit of a design. We don't know what it looks like yet, but there is an area where like the loops are, so you can put this through a belt if you don't want to wear it like a side bag. I would compare this to, you can probably get the same amount in one of these bags as you'd get into like a fanny pack.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, this like pumpkin one is
the pumpkin
so
stuff
cute.
is so cute.
It's also good for holding a water bottle, and then you can like put your phone and like any necessities in the front pocket.
I carry the DJI camera with me, and it fits in there nice with the like hand sanitizer and the wipes and stuff like that.
It's a need. That's the one lug bag that I have to get this year. It's so good.
Yeah. I already ordered this one.
Yeah.
$65. Did I need another bag? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But you guys are both a fan of this jersey, which the person was wearing here. You can see this. This is like a baseball jersey. These are super, super popular at Disneyland Resort. I know that for sure. They have one for all the time. I think this is the first time we've gotten a Halloween one.
Yeah.
But it's like this grayish color with this orange piping. It's got the Mickey pumpkin on the front. The sleeve has like a 28 with some bats on it. And then the back of it says Mickey Mouse with the 28. I do think this is cute. I just hate my body when I wear these.
It's expensive. All these things are expensive.
How much is this one?
I want to say it was 70.
Yeah, the baseball jerseys are like 70, 75.
Yeah.
My thing is, if it's going to be a Halloween baseball jersey, I need to be like orange at least. If we're going to
I see that.
spend that kind of money. Gray is a little too sleepy for me.
And gray sometimes feels a little washed out. I feel like it doesn't hold that color that same way.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it was almost like I've seen, and I forgot to include the photo of this. There was a Spirit jersey, and now online you can get like a black Spirit jersey, but in the parks there's going to be one that's like a off-white color that has like, and I like it because it says like Happy Halloween on the back, but it's got like Mickey and his little like pumpkin suspenders, and then Minnie's dressed like the cat, and it's got all these like candy pieces all over it. And I was like, this is cute, but I want it from Disneyland.
Yeah, it's
I
very
know,
similar to the same art design from like 2 Halloween seasons ago. I love it. It's like a sketched, like kind of vintage inspired design. I love it. So cute.
Yeah. You guys also were big fans of this like character pumpkin shirt.
That print is so cute. Oh my gosh.
So this is a button down, and it has like all the different. I see Donald, Goofy, Pluto. I think it's like the Fab Five all as pumpkins because you got Minnie on there with like a green bow type, like the leaves of the pumpkin make up the bow. It's cute.
Do you remember when we were talking about the Disney Cruise Line amenity gift, the Halloween one, a few shows back? It's the same theme because they use the character pumpkins. So I like that they're using like that theme this year because it's very similar to also like the Disneyland pumpkins that are above the turnstiles.
Yeah, that's what it made me think of. Yeah.
You know, I wonder if that's a print inside your lug bag. You know, I wonder if that like pumpkin print will show up in. Is it?
I saw the photos on Disney Store. It's the exact same print inside the lug bag.
Watch out.
Yep.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah, you need the lug. It's crazy they didn't do the lug bag with the shirt then, like putting the two of those together. But there's also this.
Look at that baby.
they've been pretty. The two of these have been like Disney's getting in the Squishmallow game.
I gotta hug them.
This one is exclusive to the Walt Disney World and the Disneyland Resort. I believe you can order it online. I think it's $30. I think it's like the average size of a Squishmallow.
10 inches.
It is like a kawaii version of a Mickey pumpkin. So he's got his little like leaf on his head here, orange with the little yellow face. He's very cute.
He looks soft.
He's very cute. And
lovable.
Then there are these matching family pajamas that you both were really excited about. So there's adult ones too, adult ones as well as kids. So it's the whole family collection here. And it looks like, can I zoom in on this at all? It looks like Mickey Vampire is on there.
They're all in their costumes.
Goofy in the Scarecrow costume. Pluto with the skeleton dog outfit on. Yeah. But they're not, I don't think this is their costume. Oh, no, it is. Because the kids one has the Wizard Mickey on it. So the Wizard Mickey's on there as well. But I can also see the Vampire Mickey. So that's cute.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't include the photo of it, but there is I saw it on the Disney Store, and I kind of backed out of it because my friend who was going to order it for me was like, "It's ugly. Do you want it?" It was a zip all over print that had like Scarecrow, Goofy on your one side, Mickey.
Sorcerer Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey has like his wizard, orange wizard, like his Halloween
and there's
wizard.
sleeve designs, like it's front, back, and sleeve.
Because it's got Chip and Dale down the side,
sleeves.
and then on the back it's got Devil Donald, and the Pluto is on. I kind of wish it was just like reversed. Like I wish Goofy was on the back and the Devil Donald was on the front. But it's a zip up, which is nice because last year, or it was 2 years ago, they did like a sweatshirt, and I have the sweatshirt, and it was a similar design where it was like off yellow pullover, and that's the only reason why I kind of was like, well, I already have that other sweatshirt I never get to wear, so
It's just
This
so
one's
hot.
ivory. It's not even black.
Right. Yeah. There
I
you
will
go.
say this about this collection. I really appreciate that there are a lot of options that are not black, because I have dogs and it's hot in Florida, and so I feel like wearing black shirts and T-shirts and stuff like that is like crazy. It's crazy. But we also have some exclusive merchandise to the Not So Scary Halloween party that dropped today, right?
Yep.
So, whoops, I meant to actually. Hi, family. Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. This year's Mickey's Not So Scary Party Boo to You spirit jersey. It's purple. It's got Mickey and Minnie and some costumes on the back. Here, this is cute. It's got like ghosts and bats across it too, with a little spider web on there.
Yeah, like it says
like
Boo
it.
to You.
I like it. It's not for me. I want the other one, the manila one. The sipper of the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas is the VIP, I feel like.
Yeah, gotta have.
This will also be available at Disneyland Resort. It is going to be available at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I really do think this is going to be the hot item.
I think so.
It doesn't even look like a cup. It just looks like something you can put on your shelf.
Yeah.
No, think about is the straw in the top hat?
It
Does
must
it just
be.
stick out?
Yeah. So if you're listening to this, it is the mayor from the Nightmare Before Christmas. So he's got on one side he's smiling, the other side he's the nervous, scared mayor, and it's got the really long hat. And I'm like, does it have the world's longest straw for a sipper inside of it, or do you have to pull the hat back? You know what I mean?
Like 8 inches, and then the straw's like.
Right.
Like how big is the cup?
It's interesting.
It looks.
We're gonna find out when we buy it.
I'm excited to see this one in person. That's why I'm like, cut to everybody doing that. So, and then the popcorn bucket for the event this year is
cute.
Jack sitting on a tombstone with a little pumpkin that I'm pretty sure lights up.
Yeah.
And the tombstone opens for where the popcorn goes. So this again is like a great Halloween decoration looking thing. I think it's super cute.
I feel like that's half of my Halloween decorations are popcorn buckets.
Right? Just put some tea lights on
Listen,
them.
if you're watching this and you can see behind me, I've got the Teddy popcorn bucket from last year, which I absolutely love. I love that Teddy. There's a lot of fun stuff to look forward to. You know what else also came out before the show? And we're not really going to have a ton of time to go over all the details of it, but we got a foodie guide, right?
We sure did.
Yeah.
Not So Scary
Did you guys have some favorites you wanted to run through? Okay, so I will say this. If you're listening or watching this, we are going to do a Disney dining show that is going to be completely dedicated to going over all of the Disneyland and Walt Disney World Halloween foodie guides that have been released. So I don't want people to think we're just skimming over it. If you are interested in reading about it in detail, we do have those articles up on the Diz. And of course, we will, like I said, have the podcast out this week. That'll be our Disney dining show, both audio and video. And then also, again, we're going to go over more of that merch. So look forward to that as well. And we will be talking about the remaining Halloween Horror Nights announcements along with the scare zones and all that stuff is coming out as well. So it's a Halloween week here in July.
Yay!
But Chloe, what did you see some highlights on the list you wanted to mention?
I did. From the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party menus, one that I was very excited to see return was kind of like our sleeper hit from last year. We went to Casey's and we tried all of the street corn loaded dishes, but the dessert is what really shined. It was the Mickey shaped pumpkin cheesecake. It's back this year, but it's at the Main Street Bakery, so essentially Starbucks. That was one I'm looking forward to. Sadly, candy corn soft serve is not back this year, so we're mourning that. However, they do have a salted caramel soft serve sundae, and it's like loaded with M&Ms and Halloween candies, and it looks insane, but I'm tempted to try a salted caramel soft serve. To be honest with you, man. Okay, one other one. I'll name one other one. A savory one. No. We're going to Pinocchio's Village Hoose. As
Chloe's
we know,
Village
this was the home of Chloe's infamous creepy clam flatbread last year. They do not have any flatbreads this time, but they have what's called they have what's called a phantasmal fried pumpkin ravioli with black garlic aioli, and that sounds right up my alley. Cannot wait.
Does sound good.
Yeah. How about you, Hannah? What you got?
I have a lot, but I'm going to narrow it down to, I'm kind of surprised, the Friar's Nook, which has some sleeper hits, but I don't visit there very often. There's two things. First up, from the savory category, which I'm happy, a lot of these items are typically like sweeter, more dessert type items. I got some savory on my list, is the haunting jalapeno ranch tots. So it is, think like creamy jalapeno from Chewy's is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But it's on top of tater tots. So it's tots with black bean chili, cheddar cheese sauce, yes, and jalapeno ranch. You're not going to be able to go wrong with that. But also at the Friar's Nook for dessert, they have the not so poison apple donuts. And they're apple cider donuts rolled in apple cider sugar and drizzled with caramel sauce. And I love a warm apple cider donut. So I'm hoping those are hot and fresh and delicious.
Do you know what's crazy is sometimes there's exclusive food if you want to do sit down dining during the party, which I am always like,
I know.
Why would you do that during a party when you're supposed to be like trick or treating and all this entertainment's happening around you? It just feels like those sort of things should be offered during the season.
I agree.
But Be Our Guest has an apple cider margarita. And I have had apple cider margaritas before, and they are some of the best margaritas you can have. They had one at, oh my God, it's in downtown Plymouth. I cannot remember the name of it. It is not the Camera Shack. Oh my God, my mom's gonna be so mad because I buy her a gift certificate to it every year, and now I can't remember. She's like, "You've embarrassed the family." But there's a couple of fun drinks in there. There's also a Castle Fog, which has the Empress gin in it, so it's like I think it's
purple, right?
Well, it doesn't look purple if it's in the photo, which is weird because I thought it was gonna be purple. But like Cinder Royal's Royal Table has a whole new menu for this event, which is really cool. The Friar's Nook is definitely on my list. I'm looking forward to that for sure because I actually feel like that's like the sleeper hit of a place. It doesn't usually seem ever too busy, and I feel like I've enjoyed the party stuff there over the years.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. It looks like Cosmic Rays, we're kind of getting a return of those things that a lot of the things that we had last year.
So we're not going back
though.
Yeah,
not
going back.
We got a little desperate.
We spent a lot of time there.
What do they say in Star Wars? They're like, never going back. But the presentation of all of this stuff this year, it just like, I don't know, it just puts me in the right spirit, and I get excited about it. You know,
something about that green lighting on the skull cake. You know, just really gets you.
Calm down, Chloe.
Leave
got
me
2
alone.
more weeks.
This is my prime right now.
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah,
tell that to Home Goods.
I'm just. We gotta go to Home Goods because I bought a ghost that's half the size of my body. That's like a body pillow that I'm just like, why'd I get this? I don't
might
need
keep
this.
it.
But yeah, there's a lot of returning favorites at the party as well for you to look forward to. Disneyland has just so much stuff. We just really don't have enough time to go over that either. But like I said, we're gonna go over both of those in a Halloween treats. I'm trying to think of a fun thing to say. And a Halloween pumpkin-filled, I don't know where I'm going. A Halloween-themed Disney dining show.
Treat or treat.
Treat or treat or treat. Boo to you. I feel like that's where I was headed with that sort of thing. I think that's everything for today. I would definitely recommend when you have the time, go and check out some of those articles, and look at that. And of course, stay tuned to us so we can fill you in on the food, we can fill you in on the merch, we can fill you in on the happenings over at Universal, we can fill you in on more there'll be more detailed Disney Cruise Line stuff, all of those things. So stay tuned. More shopping videos coming too. I know I get a lot of questions about that. But I think that is going to do it for this episode of The Diz Unlimited. Thank you for Hannah and Chloe for having this conversation for me. Thank you for everybody who did tune in live, who was in our chat. Thank you for everybody who's watching back later. Before you go, if you want to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out when we upload and publish those videos, because they're not completely set on when they're going yet, you're going to want to hit that bell button and it'll notify you. Send you a little notification, say Diz Unlimited just posted something new. And if you are listening to this, please subscribe to the podcast feed and rate and review the podcast whenever you have that opportunity. Again, if you're watching the YouTube video, hit that thumbs up before you go. Leave us some suggestions for some future discussion topics. We will be doing some of those vacation planning questions. We've got those all locked in, loaded, and ready to go. I think we'll make sure we make time in episodes toward the end at the future where we're always trying to help you plan a better vacation. But the people who can help you plan the best Disney vacation that you can have, those are the experts over at Dreams Unlimited Travel. So don't forget about them, dreamsunlimitedtravel.com, for a free no obligation quote today. For our Patreon supporters, stay tuned. We will be doing a live Patreon post show today. Like we said earlier, I think we're going to be talking about the Fantastic Four and maybe who knows what else, because that always, like I said, unedited, unfiltered, unhinged. $5 a month. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for your time. We hope you have a spooky rest of the week. Bye, everybody.